too, because my car is faster than your feet are.
Baby, I love you. I'm gonna need you. You know that, right?
On the 6th of June 2022, in Ravenna City, Ohio, Officer Joshua Erb observed a black Ford escaping without a license plate and a very loud exhaust. The officer tried to pull over the vehicle, but the driver turned into the Ravenna City Service Department lot in an attempt to evade him. Here is what happened when the officer activated his overhead lights and siren.
Got the driver running, he's by the gas pumps now. There's passenger car too. Get on the grinder, you're gonna get tased! Get on the grinder now! Taser deployment. Taser deployment. Put your hands behind your back now! Put your hands behind your back!
I was getting down, I swear to God.
Somebody wants to go over by the vehicle. There's a few occupants. I'm over by the gas pumps. Put your hands behind your back.
Tase me like that.
Put your hands behind your back or you're getting it again! Behind your back! Behind your back!
There's a vehicle leaving right now. Is that anything to do with this one?
Black Ford Escape, no plate.
I'll go back. I'll be out with
You, Dustin? 400, I'm out with Dustin Howe, he's 21. Stand up.
Dustin Howell was recognized by Officer Erb as they had numerous previous encounters, ranging from warrant arrests and DUS sites. Dispatch told Officer Erb that Howell had 2 active warrants and he had 36 open suspensions on his driver's license. Other officers arrived on the scene to detain the passenger, Rhonda Marco, Howell's girlfriend. She was trying to drive the vehicle away from the scene, but Officer Milish stopped her.
Anything on you shouldn't have. You sure? Well,
Probably if we could.
if you want to try to, I wouldn't scoot into where your back's going to hit the seat. Well, sit your butt in there, but keep your legs out. That way you're not hitting the taser plate.
Charles.
All right?
Union 49 Henry 67 King Boy 96.
You're fine. You're fine.
1 Frank Berry Charles Union 49
Actually,
Henry 6.
do me a second before you do that. I got to get some pictures of where those taser probes are at.
Pretty good with that. Where'd they park at, like when you ran out?
Over there, on the, by where ODOT used to be.
Yeah, I stopped and was getting down when he shot me.
No.
Yeah, I stopped.
I gave you warnings to get on the ground. You did not get on the ground. You weren't following commands.
Yeah, you've done this more than at least 3 times now. So since I started here, it does not.
Twice.
Well, it hasn't worked out at all. I mean, it's never going to, because my car is faster than your feet are.
Any consideration of my request?
What's that?
I could please speak to Marco Rhonda.
Well, they have her stopped at the entrance. I got a squad's pulling in now. I got to have you evaluated by the squad.
I understand that.
All right, Dustin, let's head over to the bus.
I just got on the phone with Sergeant Gideon. He said that the stolen vehicle was going to be at 2:30.
Here is Officer Mulish's point of view when he found Marco in the car.
What do they want us to do with this car?
Unauthorized use at the most. They probably just want the car back.
It's their call. They can send a unit out there, right? What, I can't go that or we're telling them out of the driveway. Why is she at 21?
Copy.
Right on right down the road.
Okay, so
Like I saw a car leaving and then I saw him like holding it down and I'm like, he was driving.
he was.
Yeah.
He was definitely driving.
That's what he said. He bailed out of the drivers, and then when he was dealing with that, she jumped over.
She's preventing, so basically
He said that he was driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirm it's going to be 2:30 Jefferson, and your CFS for current call is day 157,
Roll by
call
and roll down
11.
the window.
Gonna have a seat. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, Dustin, go ahead and hop out. And just face the inside of my car. My holes are on top, so.
okay.
Got me yeah, they're all.
Pop that one in.
Yep.
This one. We'll take care of it. Go ahead.
This one turned interesting.
21's out of it.
Copy, I'll be out with 32. 400, I'm out with Dustin Howie's 21.
You have a driver's license on you, man?
Copy.
Whose car is this?
Mine?
No. Don't you have like a Buick or something like that?
No, I wrecked that.
No, you're
Almost a
right,
year
you do.
ago.
Okay. So what are you out back here for? Okay. So why did the guy in your car take off running? Okay. All right. Put the bag on the ground for me, okay? All right. Put your hands on your back. I'm gonna detain you for the time being.
Alright, go ahead and give me a 29 taser exposure. I'm about to gas pumps.
Whatever's going on out here, we had somebody run from you. Okay. He got tased. So why was he running from us?
I don't
Who
know.
was
Copy.
I don't know.
How do you not know who's in your?
21.
I got tased.
Go ahead. Yeah, because he ran from us. So obviously there's a reason he's running from us. So where's the plate on your car then?
I didn't get it yet.
You can get a plate on your car. All right, well, that's a problem. Number one. So why? How do
Copy,
you not
that
know?
is Rhonda Marco. She's valid. Limit to daylight driving, neighborhood team.
What's the driving status? Come here.
What did you say?
Just stand here for me for a second. What's that? From what I can tell, yeah, I just had her walk out to me. So you don't know who it all was in your car? Okay, well, right now you're looking at obstructing because if he ran from us and he's got something going on, clearly we know that you know who it was in the car because why else would you let him in your car? Where were you guys going to? Where were you coming from? You just driving around with random people in your car?
I was going to Circle K.
Okay, so who was he and why was he in your car?
I don't know.
I can tell you're lying to me. Don't bullshit now, okay? Because we have him cuffed. We have him possibly arrested, at least detained. What?
Can you go see him?
Well, why would you want to go see him if you don't know who he is? So where'd you pick him up at? Why was he in your car?
Just picking him up.
For what? For what reason? Were you
Gonna have the
So,
identity fraud.
at this point, you're looking at obstructing, looking at possibly harboring a fugitive. So you have warrants. So why don't you just tell me what you guys were out doing?
I was picking him up, going to Circle K and going
Okay,
home.
well, who is he?
You guys know who he is.
So why are you lying to me and tell me you don't know who he is if we already know who he is? Why would you pick him up if you don't know who this person is? You just pick up random people in your car and drive around?
No, I wasn't driving around.
I just saw you pull in here.
Pull in here?
Yeah, I saw you pull in here. You were driving this way and you pulled in here and I hit my lights on you. Clearly you were driving somewhere. If he jumped out of your car and
Get her info yet?
yeah.
Is there, who does the vehicle belong to? You got
It
a
belongs to me.
Never run the VIN yet. There's no plate.
Vin's not going to help. No, it's in my purse.
It's in your purse?
It is.
All right. Mind if I go in there to check for the title?
You my guest?
Okay. Okay. I'm have you sit in my car for a second, okay? We're gonna do that.
You sit here?
I'm have you sit in my
Can
car.
I go out to the
Is that who that was? Yeah, I know who that's who that was, okay?
Yeah, I know you know. I was asking if I
So
could-
why would you lie to me about it?
Because I didn't know if you guys got him or not.
Okay, well, we did. And clearly he's running from us because he's got warrants. So at this point, you're looking at obstructing and possibly harboring a fugitive. So.
How am I harboring a fugitive?
Because you probably knew he had warrants. You two live together.
We don't live together.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
You live over in Walnut.
I live on Walnut. We don't live together.
Okay, all right. Rhonda, was there anyone else in the car?
Who was pulling us over initially?
What's that?
So who was pulling us over initially?
That's not what I asked you. Was there anyone else in the car when he pulled you over? Besides you and Dustin? Who?
There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras on this building, there's cameras over here, so
If you're gonna bullshit, I'm just gonna hit you with the M1. Okay, because you just said to me there were more people in here. We've got cameras in the building. If you have people in your car, you obviously know who they are. So who else was in the car?
actually, just so you know, I don't know if that's a felony that he has.
Yeah.
It would be felony obstructing on her part.
Yeah. So you're gonna get popped with a felony obstructing. So you can either start talking to me and being honest with me,
What are you talking about?
depending on what types of warrants he has, is gonna enhance the same charge for you. So at this point, you're looking at obstructing because you're not being honest with me. Obstructing is you just not allowing me to investigate what's going on.
I investigate.
Because you're lying to me, telling me you don't know who's in the car with you, telling me that you didn't know who he was, and this and that and the other. And it turns out it's Dustin, who you've been dating for so many years. Obviously, we know who he is. So at that point, it's obstructing because you're hindering my investigation as to figuring out what's going on. Okay. So if he's got felony warrants, that now upgrades you to felony obstructing. Okay. So cooperation is your best friend right now. But if you're going to sit here and the whole time, then we'll just go ahead and write up the charges. I don't really care.
We're just trying to figure out if there was others.
And you just told me there's other people in the car. These are city buildings, so we've got cameras everywhere. We're going to figure out who they are. And then once we go from there, we can just keep adding charges onto that, too. It's up to you. You have nothing to lose here by telling me what's going on.
Why is there an ambulance?
Because he got tased. So they want to check him out and make sure that nothing's wrong with his cardiac rhythm. They're going to pull out the prongs, everything else. So why don't you just start by telling me who else was in the car?
Can't.
Why not?
Because I really don't know.
So you just pick up random people again. And I can't believe you at this point because you just told me you didn't know who was in the...
If you can't believe me, why are you still asking me questions?
Officer Mulish proceeded to search Marco's purse in the vehicle to find her proof of ownership. Luckily for her, there were no illegal items in the car.
It's not a big piece of paper. Oh, I'm sorry. And the main part of the purse? What's that?
And then the big part.
Yeah, and the main part of the purse. So where did you buy the car? Off of some guy. Where did you buy it from? Where were you you when you bought it? Were you in like a parking lot? Were you at a dealership? Were you... The VIN on that Ford Escape, who did that come back to again?
Registered owners and that register with an additional owner being registered.
Copy. Okay, when did you buy the car?
Officer Erd arrived at the car, and the two lovers got to have one final window glance before they were taken to jail and their car was towed.
So I'm putting your purse in here because we have to fill out some paperwork, okay?
Can you loosen this one part?
Okay, I'm gonna have you step out and I'm gonna fix it for you, okay?
I leaned back and it started closing.
Yeah, I'm not really that concerned about you running on me. I'll fix them both for you. I figured. Say affirmative. That's right, you can hop back in.
Good if I go?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. I'm gonna run her up on station whenever they're...
She's secured?
Yeah, she's secured. She's gonna be a female 21.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start writing out the tickets for this. And...
All right, so I guess I'm going to Jefferson then.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Dustin was transported to PCSO because he had active warrants. They took his arrest over while his girlfriend was taken to Portage County Justice Center, where she was booked and placed into a cell.
Baby, I love you. I'm gonna need you. You know that, right? I do. Did you get the phone out of the car? Am I gonna be able to count on you or what? You're gonna be alright? I mean, for all this. For all of this. I love you too. You're not going nowhere, are you? I love you! Any chance I can get my phone out of there?
I'll look for it. What kind of phone is it?
That's an LG6. The screen's cracked real bad.
You had a phone in your pocket.
No,
Yeah, you had a phone in your pocket.
I don't. No. What? I do. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Okay.
Dustin Howell was issued citations for resisting arrest, DUS, display of plate, and loud exhaust. He was taken with the PCSO for his warrants and they took him to jail. His girlfriend, on the other hand, was charged with obstruction of official business, driving outside of restrictions, and tampering with evidence. She was given a court date, but she never showed up. On June 10th, 2022, a warrant for her arrest was issued, and Officer Alex DeHoff arrested her. She was taken to jail without any incidents, and hopefully next time she'll show up for her court dates.